Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We are going to be jumping into the band known as Signs of the Swarm with a song called Death Whistle. It's very much deathcore. It started Dexcore. Or at least in my recording session, I started Dexcore. Then I had that middle band, which was like, that's probably going to be the starting one that I released, but like blah. And this is going to be the middle before Dexcore releases. So it'll be released in a completely different order than what I recorded it in, if you know what I mean. But like, this is going to be ridiculous from the little tiny bit I heard of one of the songs as it played on Spotify randomly for some reason. Still, without further ado, let's jump into this shit. Ooh man, I love his voice though. Ooh shit, mate. I know it was gonna be epic, but I wasn't expecting that kind of epic. It seems like the focus I was going for is this one, the one that goes on like there, like, you know, where it's all underneath teeth, like it's all that kind of, because it has that kind of gurgly, pig squealy type of sound which you can make with that kind of one. It could be different because each person's a little bit different to how they make the sound, but for me that would be how I would do it. Like if I was going to do that kind of like gurgly deep kind of vocal, like I can't quite go that deep yet, but I'm working on it. And in all honesty, this man's vocals are total insanity and total inspiration for me. But still, man, let's jump into the lyrics very, very quickly. I become an anchor sinking into the sand, like as in me, as in like him as a person, as like as if he's just slowly sinking into a form of like badness, most likely human nature, too much to understand. Imprisoned voices trapped in stone, hollow like the bones, calling out to any who stray too close. So like calling out to any who gets too close, then calling them in and bringing them into his fray to be imprisoned voices all around him. The voices maybe in his head, the voices around him potentially, but still extending an invitation to this life's conclusion, one gruesome solution to accept it in my soul. So we need to see where the fuck this is going, as I think this is very much a mental health thing, but we will see as we keep going. Let's fucking go. Ooh, fucking hell, man. This is a whole what the fuck song, but still. fucking hell, I'm sweating, man. This dude's vocals are just like, oh, I got shivers and chills. I don't know what the fuck, man. This is like, I don't even know how the fuck to describe it. This man is a demon. Like, you know, when you hear just a vocalist, it just sounds like a fucking demon. This is literally it. Like, if you want demonic vocals, and I know there's a few bands which do have demonic vocals, this is one of those bands that's just like down there. You know what I mean? Has that voice, and just fucking hell, mate. Just, man, I'm gonna go back into the lyrics before I like lose my mind to the fucking technique of this dude, man. But still, sanity, warp, depravity, and self-destruction are call to arms. So the sanity warps and depravity and self-destruction comes overhead. So the mind crumbles basically, and everything else is going. You are literally self-destructing to embrace the culling of the self. So you're culling yourself. You're basically forcing your own brain to go away. The war of attrition eroding coherence. The song of suffering fading into perpetual silence. Hearken the end of time. As in, it's like he's trapped in a place where he has to deal with his own voices. When those voices fade, it's just silence and silence and nothing. And his own depression and insanity and his depravity and self-destruction is just destroying him slowly. And then it begun to the hearken the end of time. So like, it feels like this part of what he's going through is literally going on towards the end of time, where he'll never be free of it. Where he's going by that thing, by that pressure, by that self-destruction, by all of that shit, man. Either way, let's keep fucking going. Whoa, that's cleans? Fucking okay. Nice. Ooh, that harmony though. That's a beautiful way to do the song, man. That's beautiful. That's going into a breakdown, and it has to be. That fucking duet was so beautiful. That, not duet, fucking harmony, should I say, man? Shit. Do you know what amazes me with the song, with this band specifically? His pronunciation, man. It's the way he can go with that fucking low. Using a lot of vocal techniques. He's going low, but he's also using a lot of vocal techniques in the process. And using a lot of mouth fucking tongue placement, and still keeping that pronunciation, that enunciation. Every word is literally exactly how it's meant to be. It's like, how many fucking years does this dude practice in order to get this good? Like, fucking hell, like, oh man, I don't even know, this is just ridiculous. Like, I love it. One of the best deathcore bands to this very fucking day, from what I've heard, man. Like, if you know of bands like this or better, or like, I don't know how to get better, in all honesty. Like, this is just pure fucking brutality with beauty mixed into it, as it's all just like, the way it's played is very, very, very cool. It's just brutality, and it's awesome, and it's just, like I said, it's a what the fuck song. That's just literally how I would describe it. And into the lyrics we go, man. Demonized by the taunting terror, suffocating, leaving me breathless. So demonized by the terror of the loneliness, of the suffocation, of the destruction of his own mental states, tormented by this haunting, discordant depravity, leaving me breathless. How many times must I wish it, embrace from death, wishing to die, wishing to get away from this emptiness, from this loneliness, from this depression, from his mind falling apart, from the depravity all around, from everything going all fucked up. This mortal breath, a pain so fucking vivid, to be alone in this life, a world of demise. So like, to be alone, to be so very alone, to feel so inwards of yourself that you can't quite comprehend, that there's nothing else around you, that having that pain of, that torture of just your own fucking thoughts constantly, like, destroying you from the inside outwards. And you can just see how fucking painful it can be for some kinds of people, man, going through this shit. I've gone through it, a lot of people have gone through it, but it's just when you see it in this kind of depraved, disgustingly brutal way, it's just, it hits home so much harder, you know, because, like, you can just feel it in a sense, like, the music just really pounds it into your head how fucking brutal it can be. And then obviously you have the Immersed in Twilight. Obviously the Immersed in Blacklight, the baptism of Twilight. Twilight is obviously like going into nighttime, like, you know what I mean, like going into the darkness, a darkness so bright the water swallowed me whole, immersed within the twilight. And then I'm imagining it's breakdown time, so let's fucking go. Oh, fuck me, shut up. It's crazy. How is it getting heavier, man? Shit. I love that background, like, high. That's so nice. That screech. Oh, fucking hell. Oh man, that's so fucking low. Fuck me. I'm surprised my headphones were on my fucking head, to be honest with you. That was so fucking dirty, to say the very fucking least, man. That was like one of the dirtiest breakdowns I've ever listened to in my life, man. That was ridiculous. I'm gonna finish the lyrics and then I'm just gonna go into the rest of it, man. This void swallows me. The will of life, stripped for eternity. Like wanting to die for eternity. What have I become? A hollow shell. Dragged down to hell. Our life is not mine anymore. He finally got his release. He's finally dead. He's finally going down into hell to, not to rest, but I got him. Voices trapped in stone, invoking my self-destruction. So as he's dead, as he's in hell, as he's gone, trapped all the way down, he's been pushed into a stone. With his voices constantly torturing him for eternity. Demonized shrieks of agony, that's what the shrieks were, you know, in the background of the music. That's what the shrieks were. Leaving me suspended in tragedy. A blissful silence. The will of life stripped for eternity. The will of life stripped. At last the kingdom I longed for, frozen in time. A land never ending. Repetitious cycle. My nevermore. As in wanting to be dead, wanting to go down into that hell, wanting that peace, that going into something else, moving away from the stone of his body and going into a different world. Yes, still tortured, but at least it's away from life and he can be at some kind of rest, at some kind of fucking peace. But still, such a sick song lyrically, but never mind lyrically, man. The fuck was that song? It was literally so fucking brutal. It was so deep and dark and merciless. Like I've had to push these headphones up about 4 times during the song because of how hard, I was just like headbanging to this shit, man. Like, I kind of wish I could like listen to it on speakers, but then it wouldn't sound as good to me. You know what I mean? Like, I need that kind of epic edge with the headphones. So I don't know. Like, some songs I just really want to rip off my headphones and just literally like use my hair for what the fuck it's meant to be used for. But still, such a sick song, such a crazy vocalist, man. This dude's fucking inspiration. If I can get even to like 40% of where he is, I'll be a fucking decent vocalist one day. But still, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fucking awesome, fucking real. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night. And I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.